now.
Welcome back again, folks. This is Anthony Valentine, your camper nerd. As promised, I've got a couple more in the pipeline, so here's the first one coming off the production line, as it were. I took this in part exchange end of last year. 2008 Fiat Doblo, being professionally converted. I believe it was converted in 2016 by Compact Campers. I have got some paperwork inside, so I'll go through that. But yeah, a professional conversion. Just be wary, there's a few of these on sale at the moment. They are literally just a van with a bit of a joinery bed. There's no conversion inside. This has got your gas, your water, your mains charger, your hookup for the mains electric, motor caravan on the logbook, so you're fully insured for a motor camper. Okay, let's walk you around. So it's got the alloy wheels. The front two alloy wheels have got a little bit of curbing, someone's touched it in, but just a thing to note. So coming down, so you've got the twin side doors on the Doblo. This is the 1.9 turbo diesel, drives very well, 115,000 miles. It was MOT'd a couple of months ago, a couple of advisories, but most of those have been taken care of. I'll go into that with a description. So yes, on the passenger side, you can see there, that's got the hob there for the gas and the water, but you've got access to the fresh water, the for the drain water, and also for the gas bottle, and you've got a mains supply there, and you've got the leisure battery underneath the passenger seat, all wired up professionally. Just coming round, it's got a tow bar. Just have a quick sneak peek in before we go in further detail and go inside and demonstrate all the bits and bobs. It's got the rear rock and roll bed with the two 3-point seat belts. We've got parking sensors on the back. I'll check those, see if they're working. So if you look underneath the video of this one, the link will be on underneath for the advert. It'll be on sale on eBay. Make no mistake, no reserve. You will dictate the price, whatever it makes. We're also living in these strange times of tier 1, 2, 3, wherever you are. Our gallant leader, Barmy Boris, can change the goalpost at any time. So I'll deliver this included in the price, free of charge, to the winning bidder anywhere in the United Kingdom, because I can do that because it's my business model, so I'm allowed to cross tiers for business. So you're more than welcome to come and view in Scarisbrick at Nerd HQ before the auction ends. In fact, you're actively encouraged to see it, but if you don't wish to do, it's completely legal to come and view, folks, but it's against the guidance, so I'll leave that for you. Everyone's got a different view on this strange COVID year of 2020. So just a little sneak peek inside. I'll go in further detail with the camera. You can see there the rock and roll bed and the side table. It's the 1.9 top of the range, so it's got the power steering. We've got the 5-speed manual gearbox, 115,000 miles, radio CD, electric windows. I think it's even got air conditioning, it has. See if I can get the bonnet up for you. Drives very well, just drives like a car really. So a quick look under the bonnet, and I'll take you inside. Find the catch, there we go. So yeah, there was a slight note of an oil leak on the October MOT, but the garage has nipped up a gasket, so that's perfectly fine now. So there you go, 1.9 turbo diesel. I've driven it about 100 miles up to now, driving it back from when I took it in part exchange, and she drives well. Bodywork, there's just a couple of things to note. There's a couple of micro blisters along the edge of the corner of this bonnet, quite a few of them there. So it's not, there's no rust or there's nothing through, but clearly it's had some paintwork at some stage and had a reaction. I'm probably being fussy, but I do like to let you know there's a bit of a scratch on the near side wing here. To be fair, probably a good tea-cut and a polish will bring most of that out, just depending on your fussiness levels. And I noticed on the rear corner there's a little bit of blistering. Just a little bit there, but it is isolated, it's all solid, there's nowhere else there. It is a 12-year-old vehicle, so depending, it's on sale with an honest, thorough description as it is. If you wanted to have that bonnet done professionally, paint into the wings to blend in and that, you'd be probably looking at about £500. So that's something to discuss. If you're the winning bidder, you wish to have that done before collection or delivery, let me know and I can get that done. Okay folks, let's take you inside. So there we have it. A lovely little micro camper van. So at the rear, you've got the rear rock and roll bed with the 3-point seat belts. You've got the control panel to the side. So you've got for the water pump, the lights, an auxiliary. You've got a 12-volt supply. Oh, and the last owner's left you USB leads in for charging anything, so you can use the electric on the van. So that's using the leisure battery, which is there underneath the passenger seat. Or in an emergency, you could use the rear lights off the van battery. There you go. You've got the LED lights to both sides of the roof. You've got a storage compartment above the cab. I can just angle the camera across. Yep. Paperwork there, which I'll go through shortly. So you've got the cupboard. Underneath you've got storage space. Fire extinguisher at the front. More cupboard space. More cupboard space at the top. Curtains all the way around. I'll do a couple of pictures showing the curtains and the bed made up. A nice little setup. So you've got the water pump on. You've got the fresh water. See if we can get the gas. A bit tricky with me holding the camera at the same time. There we go. Lovely. Yep. Nice and clean. Lovely. Just turn those off. It's even had a professional floor fitted all the way through, and you've got lots of room underneath the rock and roll bed. And there's the table that I've just removed. Very straightforward. A button here that clips up there, and as you can see I can do it while holding the camera, and then that can slide at the front or at the back, going in any which position you want. It's got two keys. The original key has snapped off there. It does work. There's a spare key made up there, but that key is loose there. So just something to note. I've got a very good locksmith that I use, so if you wanted to pay extra, I can get you another key cut before delivery or collection. That's no problem. So power steering, centre armrest, electric windows. Yeah, very much car-like to drive. So just to recap, it's a 2008 Fiat Doblo micro camper van, a professional conversion. I believe it was done by Compact Campers. They're in Yorkshire, and this was carried out, I believe, in 2016. Drives very well indeed. You could use this as your everyday vehicle, really. There's not a lot to say about it, really. It was MOT. There's a couple of bills I'll go through. I think there's a recent couple of services. So just a couple of bodywork issues to note. These, it's just been raining, so I've just leveled it off. That's just a watermark there. There's no problem with the bumpers. They're all nice. So again, just if you wanted to pay the extra to have that little micro blister done, so you'd have to be painted into the corner panel there, the front wing into the bonnet. But you'd be probably talking about a £500 extra. I personally wouldn't bother. It's not taken away from the vehicle. You can hardly notice. I say, look at that bonnet now. You can hardly notice anything. But if you just go very close into this corner, there's just a reaction. That'll be there for years to come. So that's just up to you, or you could have that done at a later stage. So my name's Anthony Valentine, the Camper Nerd. You can contact me on 0798 526 1078. You're more than welcome to come and view before the auction end. If not, enjoy the video. I'll do lots of pictures And as I repeat, I'll be including a free delivery anywhere in the United Kingdom, from Land's End to John O'Groats. No problem. It's my business model, so I'm perfectly legally allowed to travel. Thanks for watching, folks. The next one that'll be coming up is the Citroen Berlingo. That's a Simpson conversion. That was the managing director of Roma Home. It's a micro camper again with the pop top. This has done high mileage, 160,000 miles, but it's the 2-litre HDI and it drives well. Good luck with your bidding, folks.